message was still sitting in the draft box, untouched, unsent. Every few days, Victor Hale would open it, read it, then close the phone again without pressing send. It had been like that for months. Sometimes he added a sentence, sometimes he deleted one. Most of the time, he just stared at the blinking cursor as if it might eventually say what he couldn't. The contact name at the top of the screen was simple: Eli, his son. They hadn't spoken in 2 years. Not after the argument that started small and ended in silence neither of them knew how to break. At first, Victor told himself it was temporary. Time would pass, words would come back easier later. But later kept stretching into longer silence. And the message remained unsent. Most nights, Victor sat in the same chair by the window. The house was quieter now, too quiet. He would open the message and type things he never finished. "I hope you're doing well." Deleted. "I was thinking about you today." Deleted. "I miss." He never finished that sentence, not once. One evening, rain tapped softly against the glass. Victor opened the message again. His hands hovered over the keyboard. He typed, "I don't know how to fix what I broke." He paused, then added, "But I still want to try." He stopped there, read it, deleted the second line, then retyped it again. He sighed and still didn't send it. The next morning he went for a walk, something he had started doing just to fill time. The neighborhood park was quiet, damp from the night rain. He walked slowly, hands in his coat pockets, lost in thought. That's when he saw the boy, a teenager sitting alone on a bench, staring at his phone, thumb hovering over the screen the same way Victor had seen in himself. The boy looked frustrated. Then he locked the phone and dropped his head into his hands. Victor hesitated, then slowly walked over. "Everything all right?" he asked gently. The boy looked up, surprised. "Yeah, I wrote something and I don't know if I should send it." Victor felt something tighten in his chest. He sat down on the other end of the bench. "What's it about?" he asked. The boy shrugged. "My dad." Victor nodded slowly. "That can be complicated." The boy let out a breath. "We haven't talked in a while." Silence stretched between them. Not uncomfortable, just honest. Victor looked down at his own phone in his pocket. Still there, still unsent. "I have something like that too," he said quietly. The boy glanced over. "A message?" he asked. Victor nodded. "A long one." "Why haven't you sent it?" Victor took a moment, then answered honestly. "Because I'm afraid it won't fix anything." The boy frowned. What if it doesn't have to fix it? What if it just starts it again? That question stayed in the air longer than the silence before. Victor walked home differently that day, slower. He sat in his chair that evening, but he didn't open the message right away. Instead, he looked at the contact name, Eli. He remembered small things then, not arguments, not distance, but quieter moments. A younger voice calling from another room, a laugh he hadn't heard in too long, a photograph still sitting on the shelf. His thumb moved, stopped, then moved again. He opened the message, read it fully this time, every unfinished sentence, every deleted thought. Then slowly, he added one more line at the bottom. "If you're willing, I'd like to talk, no pressure. Just, I'm here." He stared at it for a long time, then finally he pressed send. The room didn't change, the silence didn't disappear, but something inside him shifted, subtle but real. Not resolution, not reunion, just movement. 2 days passed, then 3. Victor checked his phone more than he wanted to admit. Nothing. He told himself that was okay. Still, he checked. On the 4th day, his phone rang. Unknown number. He answered. There was silence on the other end. Then a voice. Quiet, unsteady. "Dad?" Victor closed his eyes for a moment. "Hi, Eli," he said softly. Another pause, then smaller. "I got your message." They didn't fix everything that day. They didn't erase 2 years of silence in one call, but they spoke carefully, slowly, honestly, like people learning a language they had almost forgotten. That night, Victor opened the unsent message again, but it wasn't unsent anymore, so he did something else. He typed a new one, shorter this time, no hesitation. And at the end, he wrote, "I'm glad I didn't wait any longer." Then he set the phone down and let it rest, because sometimes the words we almost send are the ones that quietly hold the power to bring us back to each other. And the hardest part is never writing them. It's believing they still matter enough to be received.